Some spots are seeing a little bit of some cooler temperatures out there this morning. You could think yesterday's cold front plus the rainfall, and not only that, the clear skies right now, which I'll get to here in just a moment, for some of these cooler temperatures. In fact, some spots dropping down into the mid and upper 30s here in the metro, at least widespread. We're right in that 50s range. 57 officially at the Sunport right now. And well, while it may be sweater weather right now, by the afternoon, you'll definitely want the shorts and t-shirts as temperatures will rise up into the lower 80s with mostly clear skies. Now, taking a look at some of the other highs across the rest of the state, some spots dropping down into the 50s and 60s in those northern elevated areas. Some spots, though, seeing temperatures well cooler than what they saw yesterday, but there's still a little bit of some heat holding on, especially for some of our friends in the southern portions of the state where highs will be in those low 90 ranges. Our normal high for this time of year is, well, roughly about 80 degrees, so we're a little bit 1 degree or so higher than where we should be for this time of year if we see that 81 degrees today. Now, as we start off this morning, again, only a few spots saw a little bit of rainfall out there this morning, but those have since cleared up. And well, the rest of the radar also clear for us here in the state of New Mexico. Most of that messier wet weather remains well off into portions of the Central Plains. Now, as that cold front continues to push a little further to the east as we go through the day today, there's still a little bit of moisture hanging on in the atmosphere in some spots where we could see some storms firing off later this afternoon, mainly in the southwest mountains. Those will continue to push to the east as we go into the later afternoon hours, and some of these may be heavy at times. So again, flood watches for our friends in the North Sacramento Mountains, where our main concern is going to be that burn scar flooding as that continues to work its way to the east. Even areas in the north and east may get to see some of that stormier weather as we go into those later evening hours. Now, for us here in the metro, I do think rain chances are extremely low. In fact, I'm really only going to say maybe a 10% chance at most to see any one stray storm or shower in the metro during the hours of 3 and 9. But I think most of us are going to remain dry, not only today, but over the next couple of days. Low confidence for any type of rain between today and Thursday, I should say. And then by the weekend, well, that's when we'll watch for that elevated rain chance. So if you're taking advantage of that free fishing weekend, and not only that, the Lobos home game on Saturday, well, we may have a little bit of some messier wet weather out there. Some spots, though, could see at least a little bit of some showers out there earlier in the afternoon. 10% chance, especially for our friends out in Roswell and Silver City, and then we'll increase that for Roswell as those storms push to the east. But drier conditions for our friends out in the north and west portions of the state today. Even the North Mountains, Santa Fe, I think most spots are going to remain a little bit more on the dry side, but on the eastern side of those mountains, we could see some of those storms starting to form later this afternoon. Here in the metro, like I said, I think most of us remaining more on that dry side, only a 10% chance of some showers and storms today.